Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. So Jarrett Hurd, I just read an article by Lim Satterfield on Boxing Scene, and basically, he just basically destroyed Eddie Hearn as it relates to him giving out contracts and his invasion into America like the Beatles. Uh, he said, in addition to the money, the platform, which is as close as it can be to ESPN. I'm paraphrasing what he said, and um, this just goes to tell you that the things that Eddie Hearn has been offering has already been received. There's a difference between being offered and actually receiving from Al Haymon and PBC. I know that PBC pays the most um, because here's the catch: when you do cross fights, so like when Top Rank fights main events, when main events fights PBC, when PBC fights the zone, you're privy to the contracts. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're privy to the contracts, you understand how their contracts are done and how other contracts are done. So you get to see how much people are actually making. And when this happens, you get great information as to how to maneuver, how to finesse your way through the game, and um, understanding this, it helps us understand the bigger scale of where boxing is. And Jarrett Hurd basically tells you, because Jarrett Hurd is a hopefully you guys get a chance to have us get to meet Jarrett Hurd. Jarrett Hurd is as calm as the other side of the pillow. Rest in peace, Stuart Scott. And I think that um, he's kind of calm, cool, and collective, and so he got that calmness to him. And I think because of that, media misinterprets what he's saying as fearful, as that's just who he is, man. He's just calm, cool, and collective, and he's probably the one in terms of contracts, and I mean in terms of appearance, not in terms of how they move, but just off presentation to the audience, to the rest of the boxing world, the person that you might be able to sit down and have a meeting with. And basically, he failed. It's over. Um, Eddie Hearn may be able to get the losers now. These guys that may lose two or three big fights in a row that need that that need some more fights and want to get overpaid for them. That could possibly happen, but um, they have yet to get a million subscribers yet. They may not even have 100,000 subscribers. And the reason why I know this is because if they had 100,000 subscribers, people would be telling us in the comment section about the shows that are on the zone, the stuff that they're doing. It would be gaining organic momentum through the boxing community. And you never hear outside of a zone event people talking about what's going on the zone. You hear people talking about Fox, right? And the shows that they have with Caleb Plant this past week. About 3 weeks ago, they had the Charlos and they had Deontay Wilder on. They all hit the bag. And this is coming from a person who didn't watch the shows. I've watched them in pieces, but I haven't watched them in totality. So so that just goes to show you, man, that they're not they're lacking momentum. You understand? And I think that um, I said 2 years, but this time next year is just going to be a formality. You know what I mean? When you go into the store and they don't have enough bread, they ain't got nothing in there. You know what I mean? So it's just basically a formality as it relates to uh, the zone. So, but anyways, man, shout out to Jarrett Hurd for being loyal, for sticking to his guns, because Al Haymon brought him from a place, and Ernesto. Um, and I'll say this, and I'll say this about Ernesto. I'll say this about Deontay Wilder. I'll say this about, um, um, let's see, who can I think of? I want to say his name, but he's on the other side of the fence. But these two, and there's a few other people that I can think of, where you manufacture a boxer. Deontay Wilder's trainer, Ernesto, who I've had the privilege to have conversations with, they've done a phenomenal job with their guys. You know, from the baddest man on the planet to the baddest man in the middle divisions. You understand what I'm saying? So their trainers, they're not going to get the credit publicly, but as they grow, they're going to get better. Because at the end of the day, you can't do nothing but celebrate a man winning a bronze medal in a year. And then Jarrett Hurd becoming a unified world champion with only 50 amateur fights. You know, and they fight their own way, and it works. People are so enamored with doing things a certain way. You know, people want to do it one way, the pilgrim way. There's one way to cut the cake. You know, grandma gets mad every time you don't go in line with the cake, right? Anyways, man, congratulations, Eddie Hearn. You're running out of oxygen. I'll holler. Peace.